Hey Bulldogs, I'm Brianna Simmons here reporting for Inside SC State at the 2015 Youth ROTC Day. We had youth groups from across the state of South Carolina who got to visit the campus, they got to see the football game atmosphere, and we also got a chance to speak to some of the people who were in attendance and to see how they enjoyed Youth Day today. This homecoming game will feature the Hampton University Pirates and our South Carolina State University Bulldogs. Entering this game, the Bulldogs are currently 3-1 in conference play. I had the opportunity to speak with Coach Pugh and some of our players. Here's what they had to say. Hey Bulldogs, I'm Brianna Simmons here reporting live for Bulldog Television, where South Carolina State University is going to take on the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. We have our band out here, the atmosphere is great, and I think it's safe to say that everyone is ready to see a great game. We're currently at halftime here at the Oliver C. Dawson Stadium with the Bulldogs taking the lead with 16-0. And right now, fans all across the stadium are getting ready to see one of the most anticipated halftime performances of this season. The Marching 101 takes on the Marching 100. We're here with Coach Buddy Pugh. And Coach Pugh, we know that the Bulldogs are currently 3-1 for conference play. How are you preparing them for the homecoming game?
Well, we're just making sure that they have a good understanding of exactly what Hampton's going to try to do to us. They played in, I guess, now 3 straight homecomings in a row. They just beat Morgan in Baltimore for their homecoming. So we need to make sure that we understand the kinds of things that they're doing and so that we can be prepared to go out and play good.
Okay. And what kind of things are you telling the team to motivate them and to prepare them for this game?
Well, we tell them that if they don't play good, then our season's pretty much over. It's one of those kind of deals where we're still in the conference race and got a chance to win the championship. We got Hampton this week, and if we continue to win, then next week we'll have our next opponent. But now if we don't win, then of course it doesn't mean anything from that point on.
Can you guys tell me about your involvement here at South Carolina State University here at Youth Day today and what you guys are doing here?
We're both members of the Southside chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. We're here today with our grad chapter's boys camp. We do that every year over the summer, and as well as a football team that we sponsor every year.
How do you feel they can get involved in this upcoming presidential election?
Well, I would say to the students on this campus, they better get involved in this upcoming election because right now, the biggest problem that students have, the biggest problem that families have in this country, student debt. Student debt is the biggest problem that college families have. Now, elections determine whether or not that gets dealt with.
I'm here with Coach Kimberly Green, who is the coach of the beautiful Sapphire Prom Squad. Coach Green, how do you guys prepare for the football season?
Well, we actually started preparing about 2 weeks prior to the start of school. We've been working really, really hard. And actually, the great thing about Sapphire is it's been started for like 3 years. We've been in existence. So we evolve every year, and it's been a great opportunity. But we work really, really hard.
So how do you feel about the atmosphere here today and the Bulldog tenacity?
The atmosphere is really good, even though we are down 22-0. But we still have that Bulldog tenacity. It's still a lot of time left in this game.
I believe that too, and I hopefully they're able to pull out a win today.
Yes, we're going to pull out a win.
Recently, South Carolina State has become a part of the Democratic Party's HBCU initiative to encourage college students to vote. 2 of the campus visitors were Hillary Clinton supporter Angela Bassett and Cornel West, who is a Bernie Sanders supporter. Both are encouraging students to cast their vote and let their voice be heard.
Well, this is a historic event because we're beginning this historic campaign for presidency at the historic South Carolina State University. The fact that black colleges, black institutions, over 100 of them have played such a fundamental role, and oftentimes they are overlooked when it comes to campaigning. And the very fact that so many brilliant folk come through.
I think that she has shown, by, over the course of her entire career, who she cares about, what's important to her, whether it's, early childhood education, making sure that our children are, education is the key to success in this country, to opening any door for, any possibility of success. It just is, no ifs, and buts, sugarcoat, or whatever. And one of the first jobs that she had out of law school was here with the Children's Defense Fund.
Hi, I'm Brianna Simmons, and welcome to Inside SC State. South Carolina State University recently commemorated one of the nation's first and most horrific tragedies of the Civil Rights Movement, the Orangeburg Massacre, which occurred on our campus February 8, 1968. To honor the legacy, Reverend Joseph Darby, presiding elder of the Beaufort District of the AME Church, served as a keynote speaker for this event. Reverend Darby is a sought-after political commentator who has appeared on local, national, and international media outlets.
Well, what those students who died and those students who were injured here in 1968 did was to stand against a system that was unjust, a system that was bigoted, and a system that was not fair.
I'm Brianna Simmons, and welcome to another episode of Inside SC State. SC State continues to be a popular stop on the Democratic campaign trail. Bernie Sanders and Dr. Ben Carson have visited, and now Secretary Hillary Clinton. Secretary Clinton came to SC State as a part of the Get Out to Vote HBCU rally. This rally featured Kay Michelle, entrepreneur Karen Civil, and attorney Star Jones. Secretary Clinton visited the campus a day before the South Carolina primaries. In her speech, she spoke about a number of issues affecting young adults today. Thank you for watching this episode of Inside SC State. I'm Brianna Simmons. Continue to support SC State with the Home Depot Retool Your School Campus Improvement Competition by voting at retoolyourschool.com and use the hashtag SCState_RYS16. As always, remember SC State University is transforming lives and inspiring greatness. Hi, I'm Brianna Simmons here live on the campus of Winthrop University where the Democratic Presidential Forum is taking place. I got the chance to talk to students and they're excited about being involved in this upcoming presidential election. And while the turnout is great here on the campus, students say the involvement could be even better.
Winthrop students like Shimon Stinson say more could be done on college campuses to get students involved in politics.
I do feel like young people aren't really involved with politics. They're not really aware, so possibly for like our school we could host more events like this, or just events in general informing us about politics just in general. So
I feel like they need to be more involved. I feel like you either have people who are really strong and really supportive of politics, or you have people who like just don't care. And I feel like with bringing these to campus, that maybe those people who don't care might go with a friend or something and like start to care.
Although political events are being held on college university campuses, students sometimes still feel left out of the electoral process.
I don't know any students at all who have chosen, who they're going to vote for. So it's definitely eye-opening because it's a real thing. Like, these are people who are going to run the country. So we need to be more informed about the presidential candidates.
State Senator John Scott says student involvement can make an impact on the political process.
Given that the college students will become the new engineers to run this country, the professionals, the teachers, the doctors, they have a major role to play to make sure that the right people are elected so that so they can get through this education process and become productive tax-paying citizens.
As the 2016 campaign continues, some students are gradually becoming more involved with the political process, especially with debates being held on college campuses. Brianna Simmons, SC State Student Media, Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Hello, my name is Brianna Simmons and welcome to the 2016 Scholarship Gala and Tribute. This evening we are going to meet 4 of SC State's best and brightest. These students have earned the honor of being named this year's Gala Shining Stars. Through their hard work and dedication, they have excelled academically. Tonight, our first shining star is Haley Austin, a senior fashion merchandising major from Los Angeles, California. While maintaining a 3.78 GPA, Haley is also an athlete on the women's soccer team.
Well, I'm Haley Austin. I am from Los Angeles, California. I am a senior fashion merchandising major, and I was recruited by my coach, Sandy Burris, and she brought me out here for a recruiting visit. Found out that I really loved the girls, really loved how she coached, and just fell in love with it. So came out here 4 years ago now.
Haley says when she found out she got this distinct honor, the first people she called were her mom and dad.
I called both my parents and I was just like, oh my God, you won't believe what just happened. I can't believe this just happened. I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. And they were both like, what? That's so cool. Neither of them are able to come out. But they're both like super proud and excited for me that this is happening. So
Haley is a member of the Honors College and also other various organizations and clubs. She says it's these things that really helped her to gain leadership experience here at SC State. We also spoke to 2 of Haley's instructors about her academic excellence.
She's actually the president of our Honor Society, Kappa Omicron Nu, and she's been very instrumental in getting a lot of things done this semester.
I'm currently teaching Haley. She's an ideal student. She's currently in my online internship class. I will say that she is always on top of her studies, usually turns in things a little bit earlier than the due date that I give.
Haley will be embarking on a new journey after graduation, as she has decided to go to graduate school for interior design.